Hey, what's up, Facebook? What's up, YouTube? It's Livin Large coming at you live from the Home Invasion Show in Ottawa, Canada. And we're about to talk about a little something. If the t-shirt don't give it up, we're talking about this new Chucky remake that they're coming up with. You know what I'm saying? Now, I did talk about it a little earlier before, but just to rehash, just to let everybody know what's going on with this new property that's coming out. So, they're making this new Chucky movie, right? The doll is getting, a redo. The doll isn't going to look like the way it does. You know what I mean? And even the story is not even going to be the same way, So, I will say this. Don Mancini, he's a producer. He's not really a producer, but he's a director or whatever. He's been consistent directing these movies. 7 movies to date. And he's been directing them all, David Kirshner, the producer, same deal. 7 movies to date, all in the Chucky franchise. He's been consistent with it, And Brad Dourif, Chucky himself, been consistent all throughout, right? They all saying that this movie is going to be whack. They all banding together and saying that this movie is garbage. They're doing their own thing right now. They're focusing on a Chucky TV series, and they want to push and make more movies, The last movie they came up with was Curse of Chucky. I haven't seen that, but I will change that next week. This time next week, I will be reviewing it on the show, and I'll let y'all guys know what I think about it and what's what, you know what I'm saying? But, a lot of big changes. A lot of big changes in terms of this Chucky thing. Let me read you some quotes about this, So, for anybody that doesn't know what the Chucky movies are all about, so a serial killer named Charles Lee Ray is being chased by the police. He's on his last life pretty much, you know what I mean? And he ends up running into a toy store. And this guy, he knows voodoo, he knows black magic and shit like that, so he realizes that his time is up. So what he ends up doing is he ends up displacing his soul from his body into a doll, the good guy doll. And these dolls happen to be very popular. A lot of kids want to get them dolls. And this lady ends up buying the doll that's possessed by the soul of Charles Lee Ray, Chucky, right? And so the doll ends up doing a lot of things. He ends up killing the babysitter. He ends up getting into a lot of mischief. And the kid, Andy, he's being blamed for it. And he keeps telling everybody, all the grown-ups and everybody else, he keeps saying that, no, Chucky did it, but nobody's listening to him because, it's a doll at the end of the day, right? So, that's the original storyline. That's the original plot, right? We're going to go from that, check this out, all right? We're going to go from that to, okay, so, none of that soul possession, none of that voodoo, none of that, all right? Pretty much, it's a defective buddy doll. Right? I guess they're calling them buddies now instead of good guys. So it's a defective buddy doll whose programming code was hacked so that he has no limitations to learning and also violence. To me, strike one. Alright? More. Here's another quote. A Chinese factory worker who commits suicide shortly after reprogramming a buddy doll to have no limitations. Strike two. Alright? The fact that Brad Dourif isn't going to be voicing the voice, strike 3. The fact that this doll isn't going to look like Chucky originally, strike 4. It's already out. Strike 3 it was already out. This right here is a bonus, just to, you know what I mean? Just to put it out for sure. I don't know what y'all think. This, I really don't know what to say, man. I said it before and I will say it again. I think originally, this script, here's another thing that they're saying about this movie. It's not going to just focus on Andy. Andy is going to be in the movie, but it's going to focus on a group of kids rather than just one kid himself, right? And just looking at the storyline right now, they pretty much turned the Chucky doll into a 3-foot Terminator. It's got nothing to do with souls. It's got nothing to do with voodoo and black magic. It's all about code and hacking and shit like that. No limitations. Violence. Terminator, pretty much. So it's going to be a 3-foot Terminator, right? And that's pretty much it. All the original people, they're all, saying that this movie's whack. They don't want nothing to do with it. And they got their own vision and they got their own thing that they want to do. So to me, again, I said it before and I will say it again. It feels like that this right here was a script that was just laying around at MGM. And they were going to make it. It was going to be an original property, right? But then Halloween is coming up, And already people are saying Halloween is going to do numbers. It's going to sell out. I am going to go watch Halloween, right? So they saw that, and they want to capitalize on that. So I guess last minute they end up changing up the storyline a little bit. They added Andy, they added her, you know, his mom, and they added Chucky, and now they're calling it, you know, Child's Play. Right? They're saying that this is going to be a remake. Right? I don't know. So that's the explanation that I'm going with. They're trying to capitalize on nostalgia. Nostalgia's selling right now, and Halloween didn't even come out yet, and already they're saying it's going to do numbers. It's going to sell out, and you know, it's going to make a lot of noise. It's going to make bank pretty much. So I'm saying MGM saw that, they recognized that, and they want a part of that. They want a piece of that pie. So they're coming out with this. You know, granted that they didn't really give us much to work with. They are shooting. They started filming in September, so pretty much a month in right now. And they didn't really say when they're going to drop the movie. But if they are smart, they're going to hold off and drop it next Halloween, next October. That's what I would do, you know. And yeah, pretty much it. They're trying to capitalize on that. We didn't really get too much information. Maybe we'll get a little more down the line and see what's what. Maybe it'll tie a little closer to the Child's Play movies. Maybe not. So far, nothing. You know what I mean? I personally, I'm not going to watch it. You know, a lot of people are doing this thing now called voting with their wallets. You know, ever since the Star Wars debacle happened and shit like that. People are, you know, if they don't like something, they're not going to go watch it. They're not going to go pay for it and stuff like that, you know? So anybody that doesn't like this news, anybody that's not feeling this franchise going down that way, right? Don't go watch the movie. Don't pay for it. You know, I'm definitely going to watch it. I'm going to watch it, but not in theaters. I'm not going to pay for it. You know, I don't. I know a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about because I'm not watching it in theaters. And I'm not watching it, paying my money like that, you know what I'm saying? But if I get the opportunity to catch a slip in somewhere, I'm definitely watching it so I can review it and talk about what's what. And yeah, you know, because I'm kind of curious on what they're going to do with this, you know? I'm not liking it at all. I'm not liking it at all, but, you know, we'll see what happens. You know, I just found it fitting that this news came out right when I'm rocking the shirt. So I was like, you know what? It's going hand in hand. We talking about this. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. Vote with your wallet, man. If you don't like the news, don't go watch the movie. I know a lot of people are going to be watching it for nostalgia's sake. The last time a big budget Chucky movie was on the big screen was Son of Chucky, I believe. Seed of Chucky. I think that's what it was. You know, that's what I think. I could be wrong. But, you know, that was the last time that Chucky movie was up in theaters. So I know a lot of people want to recreate that experience and watch a Chucky movie on the big screen like that. They're probably going to go watch this movie. And if y'all watch it, y'all can't say nothing. You can't be disappointed because you pay for it. You know, you pay for what you got. That's pretty much all I got to say about this movie. You know, I'm reading about it right here. They're saying that Liv Tyler's going to be on board. She's going to be playing Andy's mom. You know, I never was a fan of Liv Tyler anyway, so it's all good. You know what I mean? She was in The Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton, and there was a scene where she ends up putting her hands on like Edward Norton's head like this, but like you could tell that, you know, her hand was like freakishly larger than Edward Norton's head. You know what I mean? Like it was going all the way up. I'm like, God damn, this lady's huge. So yeah, I mean that was the only thing that I watched with Liv Tyler in it. I really wasn't a fan of Lord of the Rings. I never really got into it. Never really bothered. But yeah, so let me know what y'all think. Hit me up in the comment section below. Y'all excited for this? Y'all hating on this? Let me know what it is. The only good news about this whole debacle, this whole thing going on, is how Don Mancini isn't slowing down. He's still coming up with his own vision. He's still pursuing his own thing. So any Chucky originals, OGs like me and everybody else, we can be happy. We can rest easy, kick our feet up, let this movie, you know what I mean, bomb pretty much, right? But that's it for me. Livin Large. We're going to be going back to the music, I'm guessing. Yeah, okay. So we got Kid Frost holding it down for East Los Angeles. And he just had heart surgery recently. So, you know, speedy recovery go out to the man, Kid Frost, the original OG, holding it down and doing it big like this right here. So check it out. The track is hot. Homicide, produced by Julio G and Tony G on the Home Invasion Show, baby. Let me turn this down. Much love go out to all the OGs. East Los Angeles in the house right here, you know. But yeah, man, I'm not excited about this movie at all. But I'm curious. I'm excited to hear what y'all got to say about this, right? Even down to the doll. The doll's not even going to look the way Chucky's supposed to look. You know what I mean? So that's how much they're distancing themselves. So it's only in name only, right? So go ahead and let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. But yeah, stay tuned. We got some more content coming up. If you haven't done so already, like, comment, subscribe on the YouTube, on Facebook. Give us a like, comment. We always want to hear what's what from y'all. You know what I'm saying? But that's it for me. Like Jerry Springer say, take care of yourselves and each other. Living large out, baby.